Okay, do we begin now? Okay, good evening everybody. My name is, well, I've been introduced as Frank George. I'm really Francisco Jorge. I'm a naturalized citizen from Guantanamo, Cuba. Came to the United States in 1957 because there was just too much trouble over there. Civil War had broken out. Castro had not yet seized the island, but he did rather successfully, to his liking, not to anybody else's. I want to get with you with respect to the process of how I came to want Donald Trump to be President of the United States. For me, it's not important party affiliation, but rather who's the best person for the job. So we'll start with the Democrat side. You've got Bernie Sanders, a communist. Until age of 40, Bernie hadn't done anything, never held a job down. He finally became a mayor and then was voted into Congress, and that's it. He wants to tax people up to 90%. He wants to institutionalize through legislation socialism or communism, not that we're that far away from it now. He's out. Hillary Clinton, in the court of public opinion, a felon, the butcher of Benghazi, and hopefully soon a resident of the Gray Bar Hotel, if they do their job and prosecute for what she's done with her private server that held emails that were classified and endanger the lives of United States operatives around the world. Now we go to the Republican side. Obviously, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz and I share something. One was born in Canada, one was born in Florida. We both have Cuban parents. Ted Cruz has a Cuban father and an American mother. Marco Rubio has two parents, both of which are Cuban. On the Marco Rubio side, a long time ago I favored him. That's until he joined the Gang of Eight and tried to sell us what I feel was a poison pill, amnesty, no matter which way he dressed it. And at least in my opinion, he became a salesperson for something that would be the end of a country that had given him and his parents a stable place to live in. I found that unpardonable. In fact, I have a Facebook page that I maintain. It's called Marco Rubio Amnesty Trader. The only person that has a song dedicated to him is Marco Rubio. It's called Mr. Amnesty Man. It's a pretty famous song. Now we go to Mr. Ted Cruz, who is actually the person that I would vote for if Donald Trump doesn't make it. A brilliant person. And what I got to say about Marco Rubio is I think he's tops when it comes to delivering speeches. Very bright, very precise, but he doesn't cut it with me. Ted Cruz, brilliant, brilliant. It's very interesting to see that we have what some people refer to as two Cubans running for president of the United States, and then you've got Mr. Donald Trump. And I think the way that this is going to pan out, I think that the three that are going to survive on the Republican side are going to be Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is brilliant. The only problem I had with Ted Cruz, and I favored him up until an acquaintance sent me an email with a video on YouTube of Ted Cruz wanted to increase H-1B visas by about 300%, and he wanted to increase legal immigration also. So that did it for me. I was shocked, really was. And I know that these persons evolve on their issues. Everybody does. So what was left for me is Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump actually upset me. I was angered because he always kept popping his head up, but never committing to running for president of the United States. And lo and behold, he finally did. And I have been very pleasantly surprised, given where we're at in our country's history. I don't know what you think, but I think that beyond this presidential election, we're lucky if we have a country at all. Whether we have one now becomes a matter of debate. But what I've seen of Donald Trump is he's self-funding, that's fine. He'll fight anybody, anybody. Lately, he's got one going on with the Pope. It's not that it's a classless fight. It's a fight that must take place. You gotta have somebody in there that's gonna fight everybody, because the next president is going to have to fight the corrupt Senate and the corrupt House, because they have sold us all out. And for that reason, when I look at Donald Trump, the fact that he's not a Washington insider, but rather he's a businessman who creates jobs and has provided jobs for thousands of people, and his temperament, the will to fight, the will to do something about illegal immigration, the will to do something about our corrupt tax system, that's how I came to Donald Trump. So I hope you will consider that too. Thank you.
Second question.